Yeah, we table talking, it's a different topic. Every episode, man, it's a different project. We can kick it, rock it, come and talk about it. Let your voice be heard, we'll be table talking.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Table Talk. I have no idea why I'm yelling, but welcome to another episode of Table Talk. This is episode 5. You might be wondering, what's up with the setup? We're outside now, but that's because it's a beautiful day. Well, because I'm not recording at night either. But that's because it's a beautiful day outside. But you know what else is beautiful, John? You know what else is beautiful? No, thanks, man. You know what else is beautiful? Love. Love is beautiful. And that's what the topic today is going to be. I have a few questions. John has a few questions. We'll go ahead and ask each other the questions and then answer our own questions after that. But to start off, why do you think most humans feel the need to obtain a sense of compassion or affection for another in order to be happy?
For another?
Yeah.
Like for one another?
Yeah, for one another. So like, why do you think most humans have to feel, I guess, some type of compassion or affection in order to be happy? Yeah. Whether it be like us doing it for them to be happy. Because a lot of people, they give each other that, they give somebody that compassion, and them giving that makes them feel happy. But at the same time, them getting it also makes them feel happy. Why do you think us humans obtain the sense that we need to in order to be happy?
That's a good question. It's nothing like my questions, first of all. But I don't know. It makes us feel some type of way, obviously. And not everyone feels that way. You know, there's people that just don't care at all.
Yeah.
But it just feels like, obviously, it's a beautiful feeling. You know, doing something for someone else and then doing it for you is just. I mean, it goes both ways. I mean, I don't want to say like one is better than the other, you know, because if you show someone affection, you'd like to get it back, you know, but it feels just as good, like giving it, as when you get it back. It's just like a beautiful feeling, and everyone most people love to feel that way. You know, who doesn't love feeling that way? It just makes you feel good. It makes you feel warm. It makes you feel happy, you know, just knowing that someone cares for you, loves you, and just shows it.
You hear it?
You hear it?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of flies, yeah. But I feel like that's why, because people like to feel like they're cared about.
Yeah.
They like to feel loved. And again, it's a beautiful feeling. You know, who doesn't love feeling that way? Even for someone that has never felt that way, they feel it the first time. It's just something so new, and they love that feeling. Yeah, I guess so.
Like how we talked in podcast 3, episode 3, how without love, like there's no point in life, I guess you could say. I feel like the reason why we need to obtain that sense of compassion and feeling is because that's the only way we can survive. You know, I feel like we're put on this earth for a reason, and that reason is to help each other grow, to help each other be happy, to help to spread that love around that we're needing in order to have a reason to live, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just the reason. In order to be happy, we have to have that, because that's what makes life worth living. Yeah. You know? Your question.
My turn?
It's your turn.
So you answer it, and then I answer it right after?
Yeah.
Okay, my first question is, where do you think love goes when it's lost?
Oh, damn. That's a good question. Where do you think love goes when it's lost? If I'm being completely honest with you, I feel like love... Okay, I feel like true love is never really lost. If it was just like some type of like fake love, or just a love that's kind of like a fling or whatever, you get me? I feel like that is not real. So in that sense, that it'll just be kind of like thrown away and then casted upon another person, you know? But true love, if you're talking about true love, real love, raw love, I feel like it's never truly lost. Like, we still have that part inside of us, you know? So like, if you talk about, like, a lot of people, they talk about their first love, you know? And obviously you're still gonna have that type of, you're gonna have that little feeling of, hey, like, I still care about you, you know? Yeah. But I'm gonna let you do your own thing.
That's like if it's real, right?
That's if it's real. Yeah. So I feel like, honestly, I feel like true love, or just love in, like, real love in general, is never truly lost. But to answer like where it goes, I feel like part of the love that we had for that specific person, it stays with them. and the rest of it we collect the love that they give us, and the love that we were gonna give them and stuff like that, and we don't, I guess, kind of like, if to put it in like a personification type thing, we kind of store it off to the side, and then we let it grow. And as we're building these other relationships with other people, then that kind of that bundle that we have stored away kept growing. We go ahead and we give it out to those other people, because kind of like, I guess love is like an energy. It can't be created or destroyed. You know, it's just there, and whatever love we have for each other, we just share it amongst the people that we come across and everything like that.
Yeah.
And that's what I think.
I agree with you, dude. Honestly, I did not think of like what to answer that, because it is a hard question.
That's a pretty good question.
That's a hard
honestly,
one.
yeah.
That's a hard one. So I was like, man, I don't know. But to me, I came up with, I think where love goes when it's lost, like, I think it just lingers around until you find it.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
like, not necessarily like with a person that like your lover, significant other, whatever. Like, it could be family, brother, sister. You know, because I mean, there's people that like they grow apart from their family. You know, as they get older, they're apart from the family. They don't talk to their parents or brothers or sisters. You know, yeah, as much. So like, where does that love go? Like, yeah, they say they love them and stuff. Like, yeah, they probably do. Don't get me wrong, but I say, like, to me, it's like somewhat lost to it, you know, because it's just like, oh, where'd the love going between those years? But I think it just it lingers around in the air until you find it.
Love is here to stay. In other words.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You just have to find it, really. Like, that's what I think of it. Like I said, like, I didn't know what to say to that question, but I thought it
was a good question. I like that question. There's a lot of people, a lot of the listeners will probably come to me, because on the first episode, the first podcast, I had some of the viewers like come up to me, or not come up to me, like mention something to me, and be like, hey, like, I wanted to answer so bad. Like, I felt like I was in the podcast and I want to answer so bad. So I feel like that's one of the questions that'll get people thinking, and then they'll ask other people, and they'll have their own conversations about it. And it's gonna be, that's a good question. I like that question. The next question I had is, okay, so I'm gonna lean more towards the soulmates aspect. Okay. Do you have any questions? Because I feel like soulmates, we can talk on and on and on about it. Do you have any more questions
on soulmates?
Not soulmates, just any other questions that you want to ask before we get onto that topic.
Well, I mean, my questions are like all about love.
Okay, go ask me another question. Ask me another question.
So, what's more powerful to you, love or hate, and why?
Ooh. Okay. Ooh. So, love and hate are two forces that drive the way that people act, react, think, feel, you know. They're forces. They're not feelings, they're not emotions, they're forces. Because a lot of people, the decisions and choices that they make in life are either based off of love or hate. And honestly, more powerful, I think love is more powerful than hate. Because hate, obviously, you're gonna have hate no matter what, right? You can hate on somebody, you can have this hatred for someone just because of what they said, what they did, who they are, you know, what they believe in, and it's stupid. But hate is always gonna be there, no matter in what form. But love is not always gonna be there. Love, you have to earn love, I guess, in a way. You have to, how to say it? You gotta find love, in other words, you know. Hate always gonna be there. You don't have to find it. It's just gonna come to you, or you're just gonna give it up, you know. But love. I feel like love is a little bit more powerful because it's not always there as much as hate is. You know, I feel like they're equal in a sense. They're equal. They're both there, but love is harder to come across.
Yeah.
Love is harder to find, in the sense that, like, I've been watching a lot of The Flash.
Okay.
A lot of The Flash, and The Flash, he leads with his heart. You know, all of these villains, they have hatred in them because of what they've gone through. You know. And the Flash, he comes in. Obviously, it's a show, right? Yeah. So not all of it's real.
Yeah.
But he comes in, you know, and he saves the day, not with his powers, but with his heart, and that's the beauty of what the show kind of portrays, is that the heart can overcome many things, especially hatred. You know, because you can easily go from loving someone to hating them, just easy. But it's harder to go from hating somebody to love somebody. To loving somebody. So I feel like love overall is a more powerful being force. You get me?
I get you. And I mean, you're right on that. Honestly, I agree on the fact that you think love is powerful. I'm always gonna think that love is more powerful than hate, no matter what. Cause I like to think that good overcomes bad.
Yeah.
Always, like no matter what. But I mean, like you said, dude, like it's just. I mean, I agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
Honestly, just everything, you know. I too, like I said, I think that love overcomes, or is more powerful than hate. But like you said, because it's harder to love someone after you hate them or whatever. You know, like what you said, than it is to, because you can hate someone easily. You know? You could just like go up to someone like shoot, like you're not gonna love them right away, but you're like you could hate them easier than you can love them. You know, it's like damn, I hate you.
That's why I feel like love is more powerful than hate.
Yeah, and like I said, I agree with you on that. Took the word out of my mouth too on that. So yeah, we'll keep it at that. But do I keep asking you?
I'll ask you a question this time. Let's see. I have one. Okay. When you date somebody or when you meet somebody and you're planning on having like a relationship or just like a little date ship, I guess you can say, do you date to marry or do you date to enjoy the moment? Not in the sense that it's like you're dating to enjoy the moment and like that's all you're gonna do. But like a lot of people, I've read some quotes that kind of changed my perspective because I used to date to marry personally. I used to date to marry, but then I read some things was like if you date to marry, then you're putting unrealistic expectations in your head that you think you're gonna last forever, you know, and that's not right. You have to take it day by day. You have to live in the moment and enjoy the moment for what it is before you make all these plans. Because if you go into it already with an expectation, not everything's gonna be the way that you want it, and you're gonna end up feeling disappointed, and then that's the problem.
I guess.
And so, like personally, me, I know you're supposed to answer first, but
no,
I kind of wanted to justify more. I date, or I've been starting to realize that you're supposed to really date to enjoy the moment for what it is. You know, like who knows? Like it can last forever. You know, it could just be something that lasts a few months, it lasts a few years, a few days, maybe. But overall, I feel like the right way to start to date people is just to date to enjoy the moment instead of living up to false expectations that you put in your mind already. You get me?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And well, I think like it just depends. Honestly, it just depends. Because in the beginning of a relationship, like you're not like, oh shoot, like I mean, yeah, you love the person, you like the person, because you don't just suddenly love the person. It takes time, you know. Damn, dude, a phone was going in my mouth.
For real, it's supposed
but like at first it's like you enjoy the moment, you know, you enjoy what's going on. But to me, I like after some time I date to marry, because if I'm not dating to marry, not just me, like it's just like this is what I think of it. Like if you're not dating to marry, then that means you're gonna be looking for some other type of like not love, but I mean, yeah, you could say love. You're gonna look for some other type. So with me, it's like, yeah, I'm dating to marry. So if I'm like dating you, like I'm dating to marry you, but I'm not gonna be like with the expectations, you know, like I'm gonna be enjoying the moment at the same time, but at the same time, I'm gonna be like, no, like I'm dating you to marry you. You know, if we don't last, okay, it's okay, you know, but I'm gonna do everything I can, because if I'm dating you, like I'm gonna want to be with you for like the rest of my life. I'm not dating someone just to like waste their time, you know, or waste my time. Like I'm gonna date someone because I want to be with them for ever, you know. But that's my take, because a lot of people are just like, no, well, like I'm just dating to date, you know, for right now, you know, for right now. But no, that's not my take on it. Like, yeah, we're young and stuff too, but man, life goes by fast. Like, you know, like we're already 19, 20, like 19. All right, but yeah, like I date to marry, honestly. But like I said, like at first, yeah, it's to enjoy the
initial reaction or the initial reason is to date to enjoy the moment. But then as you grow, it's date to marry. Yeah, I get you.
And it's not like don't like, yeah, you're gonna want to plan and stuff, but don't plan, you know, like enjoy the moment, but also date to marry. Better yourself for the other person. That way, if you are gonna get married or something, you know how it's gonna be and stuff, you know. And that's like my take on it.
Sir. That's another question. Alright, so we're gonna get into the soulmate topic. Okay. Do you believe in soulmates? First off, do you believe in soulmates?
I do.
You do? Okay, good. So then, just give me good. Okay, in your opinion, like how we talked in episode 3, how God kind of has everything preset for us, and it's our choice to make it happen. You get me?
Yeah.
Do you think that our soulmates are already predetermined? Like they're like, you know what, you and you are gonna get together. However you guys get there, it's up to you guys. But you guys are just meant to be be together. Do you think they're predetermined, or do you think they're what we make of them? In other words, we're put on this life for a purpose, but love is completely different. Love is our free will. We meet people, and we make of it. You know, like so you meet somebody, you meet someone, you grow together, and then that ends up being your soulmate. You know, or do you think that we're meant to find that one other person?
I think, in my opinion, my take, I think that it's already like predetermined. I think God already has that person for you.
Yeah.
You just either you need to go look for them, or you might already be with them.
Yeah.
You know, it's just. I do think that God has that person for you. Like, you know what, you two are meant to be together. You know, but shoot, dude, these slides are distracting me. No, yeah, that's what I think. It's predetermined. I'm religious, so I believe like God puts it. Like, yeah, there's people in your life that are lessons to you and stuff. They're not always gonna be your soulmates, but like I think like before you're born or anything, like God already has that person. He's like, you know what, this is a person.
Yeah.
You know, and it might take a while to find them, or it might not take a while to find them. You know, you could find them like as a freaking 7-year-old.
Yeah.
You know,
and
they're
you
your
just
friend.
grow together.
Yeah, you go
like,
and that's your soulmate. Or you like date high school or after that, you know. But I think like God already has that person for you.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like they're already predetermined for us. I feel like before we're born, everything's set in stone, and it's like, you know what, this person, they're meant to be together. I feel like yeah, our soulmates are predetermined, but our journey is what we make of it. And our journey to find those people are what we make of it.
Yeah.
You know, because we have free will. It's who's to say that, you know, we're meant to meet certain people in life that teach us lessons and stuff like that. But what if maybe there's one person that we weren't supposed to meet them, you know, and then that was just our choice, free will, aside from what God had set in our path.
Yeah.
And you know, that part of the journey is what we made of it. You know, we learned something new ourselves without having the big man come and give us a lesson. You know, because of our free will, like we were mentioning the other day. Yeah, I feel like our soulmates are already set in stone, you know. But the journey, in order to find them, is what we make of it.
Yeah.
So, fun fact: I'm writing a what's it called? I'm writing a story, like a little book. I want it to be a book. It's probably gonna be a short story because I don't know where it's gonna take me yet. But it's about soulmates.
Okay.
It's about soulmates, and I looked at a post on Instagram or something like that, and the whole idea of the thing was like, oh, you should write a book about it, right? And someone had a dream that after their like 21st birthday, they switched bodies with their soulmates. Like, it was a dream, yeah.
That's your story?
Yeah, that's the story. So I kind of like portrayed that idea into my own thing. I made it my own, obviously. I didn't use the dream or whatever. Yeah. But someone had posted it, was like, hey, like I had a dream that after my 21st birthday, I switched bodies with my soulmate, and I was on a quest to find them, you know. And then we ended up finding each other, and we switched bodies back, and we lived happily ever after. So I was like, that's a pretty cool like storyline to follow.
Yeah.
So I kind of made it my own. It's the whole thing is like after 25, like after 25, you turn 25 one year, and then at the new year, as soon as the clock strikes 12 for the new year, after you turn 25, boom, you switch bodies with your soulmate. Okay. You know what I mean? And it's crazy.
Yeah, so they're like that for 4 years.
Yeah, so like that. Yeah. So they're going through a quest and a journey to find each other, and once they find each other, they switch bodies back. One of them, the guy that I have, the main character, the guy, he lives in England or Great Britain or something like that.
Okay.
And the girl lives like in Manhattan or something. So, yeah. So like they're opposite sides of the world, you know. Yeah. But that's the journey that they have to go through. And so it's crazy because they're both opposites, you know. You know how they say opposites attract. They're both opposites, but overall they relate to each other. So like the girl, she goes through a whole bunch of highs in life, you know. She's doing good, and then the dude, he goes through all these lows in life, you know. And so at the point where she's falling down and he's going up, that's when they meet each other, and then from there the rest is history. You get me? So that's the vision that I have of the book. I've written like half of it, not even like a quarter of the first chapter.
Yeah, no, I get
But like that's the kind of like the vision that I have for the book. And I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool, man. You gonna share that book with us?
Anyways, your question.
My question.
Yeah. Stupid flies.
Are there different types of love or not?
There are different types of love. Obviously, we've talked about it before. There's significant other love. There's family love. There's friends love. There's obviously you're gonna have fake love. You're gonna have manipulative love. You know, I feel like there are different types of love, but the true loves are the unconditional ones. Like how we mentioned, you know. The true love is the unconditional one. The true love is the love that you don't need to try in. You get me?
Yeah.
You know, it's just so natural. You meet that person, and it just instantly clicks. You know, like they could be a stranger. You know, but like if you think about it, it's crazy how a stranger, like just some stranger that you met.
Yeah.
Well, no matter where it was, like you're walking on the sidewalk, you meet him, you crash into him, you're like, oh my bad, sorry. You know, you start texting over social media. You meet in school, you meet in college. It doesn't matter. But it's crazy how a complete stranger can turn into the one person that you always have on your mind or in your heart throughout the day, you know? Because obviously you're going to meet that person. Even sometimes you meet someone blindly. And you never expect it to happen, but you meet them, and then like that whole day you're just smiling about it because you're like, damn, like that person was cool, you know?
I get you.
Or something like that. But yeah, I think it's so crazy how life works in the sense that we meet so many people, and you never know, they could be complete strangers. They could be someone that you've known forever, but they're the one person that you keep in your heart and your mind all day, every day, no matter what happens. I feel like that's beautiful.
Well, I mean, it is. Yeah, but I mean, I agree with you. There is different types of love. There's family, friends, true, fake, significant other. I believe you on that, and I agree with you on that. And
what do you think the best type of love is?
I mean, like you said, there's only like actual one, like true love. You know, I think that'd be the best one.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that's the best love. But like you said, like that just it clicks with that person. You know, and from the very beginning, it clicks. It's not. I'm not gonna say like from the very beginning, you're not gonna like love that person right there. Like, oh shit, I love you. Obviously, that feeling like, you know, it goes up. That feeling goes up, and then it's when you say it. You know, you say it when you mean it. But like you said, it just clicks with that person naturally. Yeah, naturally. Yeah. And like, how do I say this? Like you said, it could be someone you meet anywhere else. But when you, like with me, like when you believe you already, like not, I mean, when you believe you already found someone that you love, like, I don't know, like I'm not gonna say, how do I say it? I don't know, like when you believe you already, I don't know how to say it, dude.
Let's see if I have a question that you're going into. I'm gonna ask the question. If you're comfortable answering the question, you don't gotta mention any names. You gotta keep everything on the down low. You know, if you're comfortable answering this question, go ahead. If not, let me know. Do you think that you've found your soulmate already? Of all the people that you've met in your life,
Do I think I found my soulmate?
do you believe that you've found your soulmate? It don't matter what terms you're on. It don't matter if you walked into the store, you walked into Walmart and you saw this person, you know, and you're like, damn, like, you get me? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what terms you're on. It doesn't matter if you know them well. You just know in your heart and in your mind. It's that you know what? Like, you think of soulmate and you think that one person. You know? Do you think that you found your soulmate at this point in your life, or do you think that you still need to keep searching? Be honest with yourself. If you're comfortable answering the question.
Yeah. for the people, right?
For the people.
Yeah, I do think I mean, I found my soulmate, you know? Like, it's not like, I mean, this person knows who it is, you know?
Yeah.
They watch the video, they know who it is.
Shout out to soulmate.
Like, this is, like, the only, like, person that, like, I've ever told, like, you know, you're, like, my soulmate,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because I do, like, genuinely believe she is my soulmate, you know?
Yeah.
Like, no matter what terms or like how we are right now or in a while or anything,
Yeah.
like, if we truly are soulmates and if we, like, God really put us, you guys are meant for each other, and we're gonna find each other,
Yeah.
no matter what, you know?
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
No matter what terms you're on right now, no matter
It's
what's
gonna
happening in the world or in your lives, if you're meant to be together, you're meant to be together.
Yeah.
You're gonna find each other.
And that's, like, I believe that, you know, and I believe it with that one person, obviously. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
That's all, like, yeah.
No, I get you.
I mean, it sucks too, because, like, when you're not in the best terms,
Yeah.
and, like,
You kind of makes you not second guess it, but kind of like think about it.
it just hurts.
It hurts.
You know, it hurts, and you just, like, it's not like you don't know what to think. Like if you really want to be with the person, you're gonna try your hardest. You know, and it's either gonna go good or it's not gonna go good.
Yeah, obviously.
And obviously, that's all.
It's the effort that you put into it.
Yeah, it's the effort.
The other day I was watching, I don't know what I was watching a video. Someone said something where they were like, love isn't binary. You know what binary means? Binary. It's not, love is not one thing or the other. You get me? Love is everything in between. So, like you said, it's the effort that you put into it. It's not just oh I love you, oh I don't like you, oh I don't love you, you know? It's everything in between. It's the trust, it's the courage, it's the vulnerability, the selflessness, you know. It's all that goes into it that makes it work.
Mm-hmm.
It's all that goes into it that makes it happen. It makes it worth fighting for when it comes down to that moment. You get me? And like you said, like it sucks, but you gotta try in order to make it happen. If you feel it's the right thing, you get me?
Mm-hmm.
And that spoke with me whenever that person said, like, love is not binary, it's everything in between. And it didn't change my aspect, but it emphasized things that I believed in and made it even more true.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Pretty good. And, like, I was watching this movie. It was a while ago, dude. It was when I was up there in Arizona. I watched this movie, and it made me think so much. No, it didn't. Not that it made me think, but I mean it did. But not like, oh, like, ridiculous. It's just like I was watching this movie, and towards the end of the movie, you know, I'll basically sum up the movie. It's not even the whole movie that I'm gonna sum. It's just part of it, certain parts of it. So there was this old man and his son, right? His son was like one of those guys that, like, oh, I don't care, you know, like, I don't care about his girl or anything. So he had a girl with him. They were friends, you know. And they told each other, like, you know what, we're not gonna get any feelings from each other or anything. And well, he told himself that, and he stuck with that, you know. And he's a guy that, like, oh, you know what, like, I don't care. Like, you know what, like, he could cry, she could cry, whatever, and he'll just be like, all right, whatever, you know. And yeah. And I just kept watching the movie, and towards the end of the movie, like, you can tell, because that girl that he was with, they were on vacation with the guy's family.
Yeah.
So the old man was the guy's dad, whatever. She ended up leaving like a day or 2 days before because she was upset about something that he, like, had done or he had said. Basically he said, like, oh no, like, I don't like her like that, and he just started, like, naming all the bad things about her, you know. And she heard, and I mean, she got all upset, but deep down inside he liked her, like, a lot. You could tell, you know, he liked her a lot, but he didn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
You know, he just didn't want to, like, I don't know, he just didn't want, I don't know, man, I don't know what goes through the head, like, guys have when they're like that. But so it was towards the end of the movie. The old man was talking to his son, and his son was, like, upset. He's like, yeah, you know, like, there's this girl, or no, he didn't. No, the son wasn't even bringing up anything about the girl. He was just talking about, I think, his job, and his dad had Alzheimer's. So his dad looks at some girl, and like I think he quickly goes up to her. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like wrong person." So he comes back and he sits down, and his son's all like, "What was all that about?" He's like, "There was this girl, or this young woman that I was with a long time ago, and I didn't fight for her, you know, and that has stuck with me." And the guy's like, "Don't get me wrong, like I love your mother, and I love that I have you guys and everything, but there's that girl that like I just didn't fight for, you know, she's in my head and stuff." And I thought about that, and the old man's like, "Well, that's what he said." So that made his son think. He's like, "Oh shoot, you know, like I don't want to be like that." So he went after the girl that like he was being rude to or whatever. Like, you get me?
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So like, his son went after the girl and he tried for her, and they ended up getting together at the end of the movie. Okay, and that made me think. You know, I was like, you know what? Like, I don't want to. Like, I want to try.
Yeah.
If she's the person, I want to try, and I'm gonna try. Because again, I don't want to. In the future, I don't want to be telling my kids or be looking back like, shoot, like I should have tried, you know. Because if I would have tried, who knows what we could have been now. And I don't want to be like, oh, I didn't try, so I mean, obviously nothing happened, you know. So I wanted to try. That way, like I know, and I'll be like, you know what, I tried. It's not it. You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
But that's the part that made me think, like, you know what, like I'm gonna try because I believe, like, you know, she's the one. And so that movie just made me think after that.
What did you have to do with the movie?
I don't remember. But when I find out, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I want to watch it. Sounds like a good movie.
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. It was pretty good. Yeah. So I was like, all right, you want me to do that?
Yeah, that's all the questions I had, I think. And then I have a few quotes that I want to share.
I have one more question.
Ask me questions.
I go?
Yeah. Because I just have quotes now.
Okay. Would you rather be loved or feared? Why?
Love.
Why?
Because I've never been loved before.
Okay.
Nah, honestly, me being the person that I am, wanting to help people, I'd rather be loved, you know, and so that people could. I have this mindset that I want to save everybody, and that's not the right mindset to have in the world, because a lot of people don't want to be saved, and I learned that the hard way. A lot of people don't want to be saved, and so I've kind of had to hold back from that mindset that I've had. But for the most part, you know, if someone is lost, it's possible that they could be found. You get me? And so I would rather choose to be loved because the fact that I want to help people and I want people to trust me. I want people to confide in me. Obviously, the advice and the stuff I give people isn't the best. It's not 100%, you know. Most of the time it works, but a lot of people don't listen to me.
Yeah. No, I know
And
what you're saying, but I know what you
hate
mean.
it. A lot of people don't listen to me.
It's like they ask you, but they don't even
Exactly.
take it.
Yeah,
Like,
they
what?
ask you for advice and they don't even take it. And then at the end of the day, when they don't take the advice, they fall back into the hole that they're in, and they're like they don't admit to it, but they know that they should have listened to what I told them. At least giving it a thought, you know, because it could have saved them that extra heartache that they had just gone through, you know. But just being the person that I am, I'd rather be loved. I'd rather be loved, trusted, confided in, because I feel like I can make more of a difference that way than if I was feared.
I guess. Yeah, and I'm honestly the same way. Like the type of people we are. Yeah, we're caring. You know, a lot of people. Like I agree with you on that, but like I mean, at times, people take advantage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They take advantage, and it sucks for like people like
us.
get taken advantage of sometimes, and that just makes you think like, dang, like because if you're a feared person, like people aren't gonna take advantage of you as you know, rather be alone. And it's just like they're gonna respect you. Yeah. Okay, like you respect them, you know.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna say I don't know. Like I wouldn't want to be feared.
You don't want to be feared. You want to be loved. You don't want to be feared, but you want to be respected.
Yeah, like that. I guess you could say that. And I'm not saying that there's, word disrespect.
Yeah, people are hella
Yeah.
disrespectful.
But I don't know, man. Being feared, it comes a lot like of respect. It comes a lot of people not taking it back. It comes a lot of like, okay, like I'll listen, you know. But like obviously the people we are, I'd rather be loved too, because I wouldn't want to be feared. Like there's no point in being feared, you know, because everyone's gonna just like, oh shoot, you know, you're not even gonna have connections or anything. But I think that can go both ways, honestly.
There's something I'm gonna find. There was a TikTok thing that I was sent by somebody.
Remember what? My brightness is all the way up, but
My phone is like too hot to be used, bro. Like it's frozen.
it's frozen.
It's frozen. Let's see if I can. Nah, I can't do it. I'll put it. I don't know. But it was. They sent it to me, and it said on the TikTok. It was just saying, it says, "You're my maroon." You're my maroon is what it said. And the definition, I believe, if I remember correctly, hopefully I remember correctly, 'cause I won't sound stupid, but being someone's maroon is when you meet somebody out of the blue, and you click and connect on such a deep level with each other, like I said, like it's natural. It's so natural that you don't have to try. It just comes perfectly. Not perfectly, obviously, but it just comes naturally, and it feels right, you know. And being someone's maroon is that.
Yeah.
You get me? Have you ever had a maroon in your life?
Yeah. Dude, as soon as you said like where it clicks, meaning like out of nowhere, like I do.
I've had a maroon in my life.
I do, because so I was gonna say story time, but
Well, it doesn't come up. If anything, I'll probably put like the link in the description or whatever, or I'll put the definition in the description. But I thought that was a beautiful thing. It was sent to me.
Okay. I can't say something. This person, like in the gym, bro.
Okay.
Again, she knows.
I got it.
In the gym, okay? Like, yeah, we knew each other, but we never really talked.
Okay.
You know, we would say like, hey, this and that, and but that time in the gym, dude, like, we like connected, like, like how you said, bro.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I love the feeling and everything, and I was just like, dang, like, I like that, you know, I love that. So it's like action upon it and everything, you know. But like, like I did. Find my maroon,
I mean, your maroon doesn't necessarily have to be your soulmate, you know.
No, I know, but like
obviously,
that,
but like your maroon is that one person that you
yeah.
met, you clicked with, like naturally, beautifully. You get me?
Yeah.
I saw this quote on Instagram, and it said, "Love is when two people feel the same way about each other, and none of them have any recollection of how it started or how it began. Love is two people knowing how much they care, without having to remind each other constantly, without making each other feel left out. Love is when two people just know, when they understand each other without the use of words, when they speak their own language and no one else seems to get it but them. Love is two people who stay, a form of a bond as they go on. No, they form a bond as they go on, who can't seem to make sense of their own lives without each other. Love is kind, two people being patient with each other, two people giving one another time, their own time. Every precious moment that could be spent doing something else. Love is two people growing together, giving each other guidance, giving each other the kind of spark that sets their souls on fire. Love is showing it, that you care, that you appreciate, that you are willing to sacrifice anything to make the relationship work. Love is two people, two hearts, two souls, two bodies, fusing together, feeling what the other feels, knowing what the other knows, and never doubting any of it. Always pushing for greatness together. Always seeking a little more." And I was like, damn, bro.
That was,
It was beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
It was like a
and that's
perfect,
true.
perfect description. My phone's broken,
it's
bro.
right hard, bro.
Love. You don't gotta question it. You don't gotta question what love is. If it's true love, if it's real love, you don't have to question it. You know, it's just there.
Yeah.
I know a lot of times we do go through stuff that makes us question what it feels like. You know, we go through a lot of heartache, a lot of heartbreak. We question ourselves whether or not we're good enough. You know, so we do have those scars, and sometimes those scars prevent us from
Loving to like our fullest.
from loving from to our fullest potential. Exactly. It prevents us from knowing what we know true love to be. Those scars, they puts a mask on our definition of love, you know, because then the things that we go through, we start questioning ourselves, you know, and that's where we go wrong, you know. Love doesn't hurt. Love doesn't hurt. Love is beautiful. It's people that don't know how to love that hurt people. You get me? Like, love doesn't hurt people. It's the people that don't know how to love that hurt people. And a lot of times we go through things that blind us from the truth that we have already set out on what love is supposed to be. You get me? And it's hard. And I understand there's a lot of people out there that they struggle trying to find out things. They struggle trying to find that one person. You get me? But it's right there in front of them. That person is right there in front of them most of the time, or they're just too scared to go look for it. You get me? And yeah, it's understandable. You get me? It's okay to feel confused. It's okay to feel scared. That's what life is. You get me?
Just whenever you're ready.
It's just whenever you're ready. That's all it is about. You know. And
yeah,
love, there's no. If you rush love, you already messed up. Love is not to be rushed. Love is supposed to take its time, you know. Yeah, it has to be natural. You can't force it. That's the beauty of what love is. You get me?
Yeah.
Go listen to some sad music and cry. Oh, I think my phone's working now. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then I saw this one. Soulmates don't always have to be romantic.
Yeah.
They could be just friends, right? So it says soulmates, I think they exist, just not always romantically. And it says, I think there are certain people you will meet in your life who will who you just connect with more than anyone else, and you just know it isn't a typical thing to understand each other so perfectly. This person won't always be your significant other. And I mean, they could be your friend, sibling, parent, teacher, or just the person that you're dating, you know? They could be romantic, you know? But they don't always have to be romantic. It could just be about anyone, you know, you've ever interacted with. And I thought that was beautiful as well. And I was like, that's so true, man. Yeah, my phone was overheating. It was right here in the sun. So it was like frozen. Let me see. Let's see if I can find the thing. Maroon. See if I can find it.
You're trying to find that maroon thing?
Trying to find it, man. Trying to find it.
Hot. It's hot.
I hope I can find it.
It's a pool, dude.
If not, I'll find it and put the link in the but the description in the thing below.
Link in the description, huh?
Not the link in the description, but the
Like the saying.
the definition.
Okay,
The definition of what the TikTok says. I'll put the definition. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, exactly what I said. Yeah. Let me see. Oh shit. It says, who is your maroon? Someone you started talking to and instantly clicked with. It took no time at all for you to become close with them. They match your energy all the time and always keep you entertained. You can't imagine life without this person. Yeah. That's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. I like that.
I like that too.
They sent it to me and I just made me happy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You kept it or what?
I kept it to my heart. I kept it in my heart, you know. I wrote a song for this person too. And in the song,
I put that they're my maroon. You get me?
Oh, so you're their maroon too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like I said, like you just meet somebody and you just instantly click, and that's what happened with me. You get me? And so, yeah. So like when I wrote the song and everything, it just made sense. You get me? So everything makes sense. But you gotta let it take its course. You know, you can't rush it. You can't do anything to force it. You get me? And you just gotta hope for the best. You gotta try your best, and then just wish that you just hope that it's enough. You get me? That's all you can do in life.
I'm speechless after this.
Speechless, yeah. If you guys have any of your takes, if you guys have takes that you guys want to go ahead and comment below, please comment. I want to hear what you guys believe, or if you guys want to answer some of those questions, go ahead and comment them. If you want them to be not portrayed, but spoken about privately, DM me on Instagram. We'll talk about it. I would love to listen to your guys' answers. I would like to listen to what you guys have to think and everything like that, because I mean everyone has their own take on it. Everyone believes different things, and that's what the beauty of it is. Everyone's gonna bring something different to the table, like I've always said, and that's the whole reason for this podcast, so that everyone's voice can be spoken, can be heard, and there could be a possibility that if you guys share it either in the comments or if you guys send it to me, I will mention it anonymously in the next podcast or whatever the case may be. And so yeah, you got anything else, man?
If you guys have anything for me, follow me on Instagram first of all. John JON.XXIII. Do you edit and like put the?
I won't edit, but I'll put it in the description.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the description below. Yeah. Yeah. Or just put us in a group chat.
Yeah.
You, them, me, all of us. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. Like I said in the past 2-3 videos, hopefully I'm gonna come out with merch. I haven't started working on it. I might do something today. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if I introduced you or not.
You didn't.
This
But
is
it's
John.
okay.
This
Yeah.
is John, guys. You remember him from episode 3. And yeah.
Like
So
and subscribe.
like and subscribe. Yeah, please, and share
Yeah.
and share on your stories. On Instagram, Snapchat, Kick.
Yeah, kick.
Alright. So let's go ahead and get it posed for the thumbnail again, man. Y'all ready? Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright.